This is the second year in a 10-year series of festivals exclusively devoted to film noir. The festival has been endowed in the honor of my parents, who were avid film goers. My first exposure to films was at a family outing to the local drive-in in Houston, Texas. I don't know whether they have drive-ins anymore, but it was quite an experience as a young man. As you might recall, at the drive-in they had these metal speakers that they would attach to the window, and you'd roll the window up, and the cars would get steamy, and the windows would get fogged up, and you couldn't see the movie very well. And the speakers were these metal tin boxes that had a very echoey sound. It was a far cry from what we have now in the Dolby Stereo digital era. I vividly recall sitting in the back seat of our Ford Fairlane, which was a car in the 1960s and not a 1990s film character. I was in my pajamas, licking on a stick of cinnamon candy, watching a double feature of the Three Stooges in Orbit and Crosby and Hope's Road to Hong Kong. A family outing at the drive-in. This is the typical sort of American dream experience. Now you might wonder, how did I go from watching comedies at a drive-in to endowing a film noir festival? Well, failure, which is the shadow of noir, is also part of the American dream. And noir is full of very interesting characters, anti-heroes, who, like all of us, are flawed and tarnished by life's experiences. Indeed, my favorite course when I was an undergrad at Columbia was Development of Freudian Theory, taught by the renowned Freudian psychoanalyst, Dr. Willard Galen. My interest in psychoanalysis certainly fueled my interest in film noir, which is replete with psychological motifs. And of course, a very good way to get to know and understand your parents is to watch the films from their formative years. For my parents, who were teenagers during the Depression and young adults during World War II and post-World War II, film noir was the obvious choice of films to watch and study. And what better than the films of Cornell Woolrich? I hope you all enjoy the festival. Now let's go into the night with Cornell Woolrich. Thank you.